Shawn Preston. I'm rocking with G-Sportz.
I'll snap some pictures. Waiting on his car right.
Yo, give me the key. I think I'm fucked over there. I'm fucked over there.
Hey, boo, this the pin. Pin what? Pin the bus. Bus what? Yeah.
That'd be the perfect one.
This one next year.
All right, let's start.
Ready? Ready? All right, first of all, thanks everybody for coming. It's definitely a joyous occasion for our family. It's been a long process. You know, when they say that it takes a village, you know, to raise a child, that's a definite. We didn't want a large gathering, but everybody's here is a very, very special part of this process. And, you know, like I said, you know, one of the things that we were told in the beginning of this process by friends was definitely go somewhere that you're celebrated and not tolerated. But it came down to the end, you know, we had 4 schools that were celebrating us and not tolerating, so we had to go to other things along our boxes to check off to make this very, very important decision. But, you know, as a family, you know, we definitely want to thank everybody who's helped us through this process, who's helped Shawn along the way, because definitely, you know, we couldn't have done it by ourselves. This is a milestone for him. It's definitely not the end of the football journey, but it's a very important part along the way. So I just want to thank all of you and everybody who may be watching for the help that you've given us as far as Shawn is concerned in his football journey.
Also, I'm grateful for this opportunity. Like I said, God has truly blessed us, and you know, I look at, you know, as a mother, you always want the best for your kid. Shawn and Chance both has always been thriving athletes, and Shawn and I both have really put towards a lot of efforts, not on athletics, but also academics first. And to have the opportunity, when we got our first offer, you know, that was the best thing since sliced bread to me. But then to go on and have so many schools that was like, you know, they was interested in my son, you know, Shawn Jr., I'm thinking, wow, you know, like, you know, God, thanks. And like I said, you know, the numbers just continue to grow. And just that within itself is just a humbling experience, you know, just to know that, you know, people are around this country, you know, is paying attention to my son, you know, to little old Shawn D. You know, we got all kind of names from Onion, Shawn D, KP, DZ, you know, all kinds of stuff for him, you know. So my thing is just that, you know, I'm just grateful, and I thank God, you know, for the opportunity that, you know, that he's about to, you know, commit himself to this institution. And we had the opportunity to visit other schools, and like I said, I thank them all of them great. Like Shawn mentioned, to check boxes and do things that was convenient for our home and was best for Shawn D. And you know, and in my opinion, I think we done a great job, and Shawn D made the selection. And like I said, I'm just grateful. I'm just humbly just grateful for the whole idea. I thank God, and thank you all, family and friends.
Well, I first like to thank everybody for coming out and supporting me. It means a lot. But I definitely want to thank my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for getting me here, giving me this opportunity. I want to thank my family, my mom, my dad, Shaz for always being there, my grandparents, grandmothers, cousins, friends, thank all y'all for being here and supporting me. It has been very fun for me getting all this attention, but after today, my mind has been focused on winning the state championship with my St. James Wildcat family. I realized without my teammates, this would be all just a dream. I owe it to give them all my every day moving forward. I would like to say, I thank each and every school for showing interest in me, giving me a chance to play for their university that I can only play for one. The biggest for me in this recruiting process was where not only me but also my family were comfortable with. They made it very clear to me that they wanted me to go to a good education and they wanted a chance to see that son play football. My choice checks off all the boxes that were important to us. So I would like to say that
Say it about that balloon. Bust it.
You should let them know that we busting balloons.
Put it down, Shazzy.
I committed to the University of Thank all y'all for coming out. Thank everybody for supporting me. I really appreciate it. Go Dogs.
All right. Congratulations, man. Congratulations, Mom and Dad. Here we go, Mississippi. What, baby? All right.
Coach English and Coach Mullen stole my heart, talked about the plan at Mississippi State, put it in a set, and everybody know hey, what has to be done to win the national championship, and I'm all for it. Parents in love with it close to home. They can see me play whenever they want. It's not too far from me if I get homesick to go home.
Right.
So yeah, I'm loving it. Starkville.
Man, just talk about the other three schools that was in play, man. La Tech, Vanderbilt, Texas Tech. You know, how hard was it for you to just narrow it down to Mississippi State versus those top three programs?
Definitely have love for LA Tech. Always will have love for LA Tech. Vanderbilt offered me something that nobody else could offer me, and that was a great education and a chance to play big-time football. Texas Tech, I love Texas Tech. It's beautiful out there. I love the coaching staff. Definitely, they're going to have good teams.
And what went into your decision, man, to make the decision right now versus waiting until signing day or waiting until later on in the middle of the season? What made you want to make the decision right now?
Because I want to focus on my team to lead up to a state championship.
There it is, man. Shawn Preston Jr., Hale State.
First of all, like I said, we want to thank everybody that helped us along this process. A lot of my college teammates that have sons in college helped us along. My college roommate, which is his godfather, Arthur Foster, head football coach at East St. John, really was helpful to us. Coach George Luke, which is my college teammate, even though he was in the race, his school, Texas Tech, we still had a friendship and a bond, and he gave me good information going along through this process, even though, his team was a part of this recruiting process also. So that was huge for them to have gone through things and kind of pass on that knowledge ever since we were a sophomore.
Right.
And we've kind of used that, as a blueprint, in doing things, and it's been real successful. Man, we're real blessed. We couldn't have done this, by ourselves. Lori, a former college athlete, she's much more along than many moms and understanding this stuff. But we're grateful. We think Mississippi State is a great fit for him. Coach English and Coach Mullins, has done a good job. Coach Knox, the old schooler, was the one that kind of identified him. And we really are blessed and thankful that we're here today.
Ms. Laura, on the mama side of things, how big was this to see your son commit to a prestigious program like Mississippi State?
Well, like I said, I'm just grateful. I'm just humbly grateful. This is an opportunity, I guess, that a lot of mothers, you know, really look forward to. And like I said earlier, you know, for an institution like Mississippi State and even the others, you know, to be interested in my son, you know, little old Shawn D, you know, I mean, I'm just grateful.
Like, you know, his mom talked about was proximity, big time SEC football, great facilities, a good relationship with the coach,
right?
You know, with his position coach, a head coach that's the second tenured long head coach in the SEC next to Nick Saban,
right?
You know, winners come from that program. So, you know, with all those different things, you know, they offered his major. You know, Starksville was a small town.
Right.
You know, Shawn has never lived in a big city. You know, he was comfortable with the small town setting. So, you know, like I said, we had different things, different boxes to check off. And one of the main things was, you know, also we was told was, what feels right in his heart? And, you know, it felt right in his heart. You know, he has to be happy there. Me and Dory are only going to be visitors there. He has to live there for the next 4 to 5 years. And it felt right in his heart. So that all those things kind of led to our decision.
What advice would y'all give to any other parents out there that might be going through this decision down the road or next year?
Well, from a father's point of view, and I'll let Lori talk maybe from a mom's point of view. From a father's point of view, first of all, is like, so there's a process, you know, and I feel like kids have to follow that process. First of all, you have to be academically qualified. You know, Shawn had an opportunity to get an offer from Vanderbilt. If he was not academically qualified, that offer wouldn't have been on the table. So that's the first thing. It starts as a freshman. You know, we had to drill to Shawn. You know, the grades that you make as a freshman are going to matter now, and they did. And that's hard sometimes for young kids to understand. So that's the first thing. You have to be academically sound and qualified. The next thing is you have to get exposure.
Right.
And sometimes getting that exposure is going out to these camps.
Making sacrifices.
Getting on the road, traveling, sometimes long hours, staying in hotels, different things like that. But when it's all said and done, it's an investment that's being made.
Appreciate y'all for taking the time, man. Good luck to y'all next 3 to 4 years in Mississippi State.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.